Hey guys, what's going on? This is Watermelon Prince, and today I want to talk about what is it like to meditate regularly. Last night I was using Quora, just going through different questions and thinking which one would be good to answer. So I thought this one is kind of interesting because I do meditate regularly, and maybe I should do a sharing of my experience. And Quora is kind of fun this way. It's kind of a self-discovery process, and you don't know what yourself going to write, and maybe you're going to really like what you write at the end. And I saw this one has 68 people tracking this question. That means if I post it, there's right away going to be 68 people reading it. So I thought, okay, that's kind of nice, let's do it. So I look at few of these answer. Some people promoting certain kind of meditation, and some people talking about the experience. So there is already 28. Yesterday was 28 answer. So I thought it doesn't matter, I'm just sharing my experience. I don't have to really care about what other people think, experience, and just focus on what I went through and how do I feel. So there is my answer that I wrote, and to my surprise, this morning there was 781 views. This is crazy. Like I have over 90 answers on Quora right now, and so far this is the most popular ever. In one night, only 12 hours, I have over 781 views, almost 800, and this is pretty crazy. And last night after I finished writing this one, I felt so wonderful. So I thought, okay, I should really talk about it and make it into a video. So first of all, in my first year of meditation challenge, I set a goal. In the very beginning, my goal is 10 minutes. For 1 year, every morning, I'm gonna do at least 10 minutes. I find a music track that's 10 minutes, like 11 or 12 minutes. So what I did is I play the music, I go into my meditation, I don't come out, doesn't matter what distraction come to me or what impulse I have, I just keep meditating until that music finished, then I come out. So I did that. In second year I increased to 20 minutes, and the third year I increased to 30 minutes. And right now the third year almost finished, so total of 34 months in this meditation challenge. And here is a photo of me went to Nepal in the year 2013. I was kind of interested in meditation. I went there because I did some research on the internet. There's some good classes in Nepal, and that's sort of my learning experience. And besides meditation, I had this realization that meditation can do a lot for you, like relax your sympathetic nervous system. But then it is very important to eat healthy and exercise daily. Like people can meditate all day, but if they eat a whole bunch of junk food, if they are sedentary, they're sitting all day and don't do much exercise, they will not be healthy. The meditation club I went to, there are many people there not in a healthy way. They are overweight and they don't eat healthy and they don't exercise daily. So although meditation can do a lot for you, but if you don't eat healthy, if you don't exercise daily, you will still be sick and you will still have premature death. And around 1.5 years into my meditation challenge, and one day I had an argument with a store who wouldn't refund or exchange a drone that I bought. And this argument went out of control, and I was feeling so angry. And although I had my meditation practice, I still couldn't control my anger. So I began searching for some solution. Like, meditation itself doesn't give us the rules and regulation for operating our life. So to solve my personal challenge, I began associate with the Hare Krishna devotee. Actually, I met one of the senior devotee at my swimming pool. We go to the same fitness center, so I was chatting with him. How is Hare Krishna different from Christian? How is it different from Buddhist? And we began to become friends, and I began to learn their philosophy, the rules and regulations for their life, and I adopted their practice as an experiment to see if my life would get improved, because I saw the problems that I was facing. I couldn't control my anger. So the devotees of Hare Krishna, they following these 4 rules. 1, no meat eating, killing animal, violence. 2, no intoxicant. This include coffee, alcohol, tea, anything caffeinated. You'll be surprised if you look it up online how much stuff is caffeinated. Like, it's even in the soft drinks, it's even in the chocolate. Like, there are just so many things. The manufacturer making it addictive so that they can continue sell the product and make money. And with the Hare Krishna, they are very strong on this. No intoxicant, and no illicit sex, and sex only within the marriage, no gambling. As I begin to follow the rule, I saw a transformation in my life. Rule number 2 is the most difficult. The coffee. The coffee, basically, they're everywhere, and it's legal, and you see people drinking it all the time. It's very addictive, and after you drink coffee, you feel so good. So for some time, I was able to quit for a couple of months, and then I begin to meet my friend and social a little bit, and when that happened, you start to drink a little bit here and there, and pretty soon I was drinking 3-4 cups of coffee a day. But at the summer of 2017, finally I managed to cut the coffee completely. Anyhow, meditation is a good foundation for me to level up. First, with eating clean and exercise daily. Second, to follow the rule and regulation for life so that we have better control of our senses and emotion. So you see, everything is kind of a progression. First is eating clean and exercise, and then is following the rules and regulation for our life. And the next level of control with meditation is intermittent fasting. So starting in August, I was interested in intermittent fasting, calorie restriction, protein restriction, and I begin to do a challenge and test with intermittent fasting. So meditation itself is cutting out the distraction and improve our ability to focus. The strongest distraction actually coming from our stomach. Each day we're eating 4 to 6 times, including meals and snacks and drinks. Basically, as soon as our eye open, we are eating all day. Every couple of hours we have this hunger sensation. So for me, the next level up of controlling the bodily senses, emotion, feelings is to experiment with intermittent fasting and overcoming the hunger sensation. I did a 21-day, 1 vegan whole meal per day challenge. So the first 3 days was the most difficult because throughout my whole life, I'm always eating 3 meals, 4 meals, sometimes 5 meals, 6 meals a day. And the first 3 days of doing this 23-hour fasting, it was difficult. My body keeps screaming for food. It's first time in my life I'm doing this no food challenge for 23 hours and every day for 21 days. But after the first 3 days, I learned to overcome the feeling of hunger. And to my surprise, this kind of related with meditation. My meditation become deeper because not only I can quiet the external distraction, I now can quiet the internal distraction like hunger. I felt better sense of calm and concentration because if I'm hungry, I can just override that feeling. Then I see there's another strong internal distraction of sexual urges. So I begin experiment with sexual fast. I also learn to overcome the sexual urges. Now, not only I can quiet the hunger sensation, I can also quiet the sexual urges. Basically, this internal sensation, it kind of put our concentration away, our focus away. And so with intermittent fasting, I learned to turn those distractions off from my head. And actually, food and sex is very related. If we are actually hungry and didn't eat for 23 hours, we cannot really think about sex. So during the intermittent fasting, our sexual urges almost to zero because the food sensation will override the sexual sensation, and it makes easier for us to focus. Because if we have 3 meals a day, as soon as we are full, the next objective for our body is to passing on genes. So when we eat a lot, we will want to have sex a lot, and that wouldn't be helpful with meditation. So meditation is all about turning off the external and internal distraction. Like external one is easy because you can go into a mountain, you can lock in the room, you cut off all the distraction, external distraction. But the internal is difficult. Your hunger sensation, your sexual urges, these are very difficult to override. You need like real intermittent practice in order to make that happen. When we can focus our present moment like a laser beam, many of our ideas can manifest into reality faster than ever before. So this is kind of interesting. I wrote this article and I discovered my own struggle, my own problem, and my own experiment, what works, what doesn't work. And finally, I have this complete understanding of meditation and how it can help us control our food, control our exercise, control our emotion, control our bodily sensation, so that we can become an effective manifesting machine. Like our ideas can focus and become a more productive person. So this comes to my conclusion. 1, a true yogi can control and restrict his food, exercise, emotion, hunger, and sexual urges. when comparing a normal person, is totally out of control. The food is out of control. There's no exercise. The anger, the rage, the sadness, all the emotion out of control, and the person will eat whatever comes, and then there will be a lot of sexual activity that's not moral happening. And second, true yogi can focus his or her mind like a laser beam, because think about that, there's no more distraction, there's no external distraction, and all the internal distraction is cleaned up. What's left is a focused mind, and focused mind is very powerful. It's able to make many things happen. It's strength, it's power, it's creativity. A true yogi can manifest idea into reality in the most effortless and efficient way. So you see a skyscraper. How do you build a big skyscraper? You do it one floor at a time. And you see somebody who walk very long distance. How do they do that? You walk one step at a time. So from a normal person who's out of control to a perfect yogi who can master all his or her senses and manifesting his desire, his dream, his idea into reality, all that begin with a simple daily 10-minute meditation practice. So I hope you learned something new from my video today. I hope I inspire you to do some meditation challenge to improve your life and helping you also mastering your senses and helping you manifesting your dreams. If you have any question, please comment below. I always answer every single question, big or small, serious or kidding, whatever, I always answer. And if you learned something good, something new from my video, please support me by pressing the thumb up button so I get better ranking on the YouTube searches and more people can see my awesome video. And if you want to see my future video update, I upload new video all the time. Don't have a fixed schedule, but every 2-3 days, whenever I have time, I make a new video. Please subscribe to my channel, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye for now.